Hi everyone, in today's video I'm going to give a sample response for a TOEFL Speaking Task 3 question. Now let's have a look at the reading passage. Okay, now let's listen to the lecture.
So we said that the way we interact with others has an impact on our behavior. In fact, there's some interesting research to suggest that in one type of interaction, when we're being observed, specifically when we know we're being watched as we perform some activity, we tend to increase the speed at which we perform that activity. In one study, college students were asked to each put on a pair of shoes with laces they would have to tie. Now, one group of students was told that they would be observed. The second group, however, didn't know they were being observed. The students who were aware that they were being watched actually tied their shoes much faster than the students who thought they were alone. Other studies confirm the same is true even when we're learning new activities. Let's say someone is learning a new task, for example, learning how to type. When they're conscious of being observed, they'll likely begin typing at a much faster rate than they would if they were alone. But, and this is interesting, the study also showed that certain common behavior, things people typically do, like making mistakes when you're learning something new, that behavior pattern will also increase. So in other words, when we're learning to type and we know we're being watched, we'll type faster, but we'll also make more mistakes.
Here's my response. The reading passage is about audience effects. It's a principle that suggests people change their behavior or do an activity differently when they are conscious they are being observed. In the lecture, the professor talks about two studies. In one study, a group of college students were asked to each put on a pair of shoes with laces that they would have to tie. Some of them were told they were going to be observed, but the others weren't. Those who knew they were being observed tied their shoelaces faster than the other people. In another study, which was about learning to do a new activity, in this case typing, again, those who knew they were being observed typed faster, but they also made more mistakes. Alright, that's it for today's video. Until another one, bye.